We are live here with the Black Motivation Broadcast.
Hello.
Hello, we are here with Mac Mills, and we are so very excited to be talking about your special on
Thank you.
and getting into a little bit of the history of you. So congratulations, first of all, on getting this special together. It's amazing.
A lot of hard work. I appreciate that. It's
For
great to see
sure.
your art, gets on the screens and it gets, the feedback's been getting. I'm super excited. Revolt's excited. The feedback they're getting, is wonderful and tremendous. So, we're thankful and we want more and more people to see this because, yes, being a TV project, but also like what it's about for the culture. And it's something that we want it to be. And I'm so happy that my first project could be something like that. Versus, could be anything else in the world. But I'm happy.
Right. Yes, a Black Lives Matter project. You know what I mean? In this time, in this day and age, this is what the people are looking for. This is what we're looking for. Someone to stand up and make a special like this. So I want to thank you, you know what I mean, for putting this on and for putting this together. So let us hop straight into this interview. So making big moves is your middle name. Okay. Okay, sir. Starting during your journey with Rough Rider. So tell us a little bit about how you got started and what do you think has been the key to your success?
All right, so for me, I started off like anybody else in the industry, intern, assistant level. So I started off in the A&R and department and radio promotion. So I started with Kenny Lloyd. We worked on Drag On together, Project of Eve, and some other roster artists that they had at the time. So my first couple of years over there was just learning, learning how the industry worked, learning how to really help our artists, develop. Because I started back in 2006.
Right.
Really 2008 got my feet really wet. In 2010 is when I say, I really became, someone in the industry that you can rely on. And then 12 years since, I'm still making sure that I do the same thing.
Yes, for sure. Consistency and reliability are two things that are going to help you maintain in this industry for sure. Get your name and make it established for sure. So what is your favorite part of your role in developing and promoting artists?
I think my favorite part is really helping somebody reach their goal or their milestone. Like that's the part that really gets me excited to why I do this and because I think that's the rush. Like when someone says, "Hey, listen, I got on this site," or "Hey, this video,
right.
my video is on there," or "heard my song on this station," they get really excited, and then I'm like, "Yeah, this is why we do it," like. We hope everybody can go platinum, and I've been part of a few platinum runs, and I understand a little hard work, but I want everybody around me that's able, hungry enough to go platinum on everything they do.
Hey, we are not mad at it. Platinum is the goal, okay? Nothing below. For sure, for sure. So we at Black Truth Media, again, want to say congratulations on your recent Black Lives Matter special on Revolt TV, From Pain to Power, a Revolt special. So tell us about the project, what inspired it, and how it all got started, the meeting behind it. Tell us about everything.
Okay, well, so basically how it started was me and Revolt always had like a long-term relationship. I have a lot of good friends over there, and when we were talking about developing some content for them, me and Steve actually had a partner, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I got a movement for the mothers, but I need help bringing it to life." Like, so we say, this is a great thing because we actually want to develop something. This right here makes sense, and we can help bring it to life together. And basically, what we did, we us at AGA, we brought in all the heavy hitters. We made sure that everything came together, and our job was to conduct it. So to make sure that from the beginning all the way to the end, to what you guys seen on 10/26 aired, what was our collective vision. And that's a great thing about AGA. So our vision was really to take something to really take the culture, something to stand on, and also educate them, entertain them at the same time. And so we added Ti, we added Drummer Boy, we added Shabazz and Z. So we're giving the entertainment side to it, but with Tamika Mallory, Ben Crumb, Linda, the mothers, of course. That brought what the message needed to be home. And people need to understand that. End of the day, like when we say Black Lives Matter, it's about the brothers, the sisters, the wives, the husbands,
Right.
you know, the uncles, the nieces, like that's gone, that really can't come
Yeah.
back, right? So, we need to cherish each other more, right?
Right.
Because you know they say that we're the only race that really fights more internally than we do
Mm.
externally. So this right here was a chance to really add inclusion,
Right.
and really come together and do something external for the culture. And we hope that this thing really reaches where it needs to go, because we feel like this is a piece that really wakes people up even more. Even the ones that were like, okay, Black Lives Matter, cool, but now you get to see what the mothers feel like, what the mothers go day in and day out, what
Yes.
and how from we even got people from like Abdul Lima, whatever. Sorry, I messed up his name.
Sure.
25 years ago, Abdullah went through it in New York, and then now we're going as current as Breonna Taylor.
Yeah. Hey,
You know,
talk about it.
so this has been
And so, how was
very
it working with the mothers on this project?
they were obviously, still remembering their pain. So, we
Right.
didn't make it too much a party type of
Mm.
thing, but we try to make it respectable as we can
Right.
to basically echo their message, and that's what we describe to them. Is we're here to echo your message.
Right.
We're not here to do anything else, and we want to help as a culture together. Really, really bring light in ears and eyes and everything that we can
Right.
possibly, and we're proud to have Revolt, as a partner to release this. So
Yes. So very exciting. So excited for you. Everybody has to check out this special, y'all. If you are watching this broadcast and you have not seen it, you need to go see it.
go see
Point
right
blank
now.
period.
It'll be in Revolt YouTube channel and page by at least now. By the time you watch it, it should be there.
Hey, we gonna see it, all right? And so, in a time where there is much unrest and portrayal of African Americans in the media has been weighing heavy on our community, what is your message to those who are struggling with this current reality?
So the one that's going through, I'm gonna let you know that from us and AGA and my team, my family, like our hearts are here for you, and as well, we have I lost a few family members to COVID,
Mhm.
so I understand the pain and loss of that, but when it comes to
Right,
this brutality, it's a whole different level. But my heart still goes. I can't say I have a family that went through it, but
right,
like watching it, I feel like I'm
mhm.
there. I feel like I'm
Right,
that brother that lost his brother, or that father lost his son. Because I have sons myself, so
right,
so
yeah,
just we're right here, and we want to be locked arms together, and let's really
right.
make this change. You
So,
know,
speaking of being a father, you're father of 5 kings.
yep.
So, what are you telling your sons right now? Because you're in this moment, where you're raising boys. So, tell us about that.
Yeah, so and that's why this hits home so much. And when we made this, I actually waited until like they sort of premiere themselves. I didn't want to give them, cut A to Z. I want my other, so I want you
Right.
guys to see this, so you guys really hit home. And when they saw it, they definitely understood even more. I think before they didn't understand what Black Lives Matter was, right? They thought it was just painting on the concrete. They thought it
Yeah.
was just protest, right? And
Signs on the
it
walls.
just
Yeah.
yeah, it was words. And now they got to see and hear from mothers, from them, it became real.
Right.
From when I asked them, hey, what do you guys learn from this? What do you guys think? And my son was like, yeah, no, this is something that, I didn't even know was really, this consistent. Like, they were
Right.
shocked when they saw mother after mother. Like,
Mm.
wow. So this is really like a thing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is something that,
This is real.
yeah,
And so, kind of switching topics. If you could go back to the beginning of your career and tell yourself anything, what would you say?
probably, probably two things.
Okay.
I'll say two things I would tell myself. One, keep faith in yourself. That's one.
Mm.
Keep faith in yourself. You know, and two, I want to say, for my career wise,
Right.
cutting corners doesn't help.
True.
Those two things I tell people: have faith in yourself and don't cut corners, because you think you're taking two steps forward, you're taking three back in the day because you're just not ready and you're trying to skip. So You know, that's one thing. If I just slowed down a little bit in the beginning, some errors I probably wouldn't have made wouldn't happen, or take
Right.
better advice to certain things because I would have faith in myself.
Right.
So, you know, those two things.
There we go. There we go. And what are three things that you feel like, because now you've been in this industry, you've been in the game for a while, you know, you've seen artists come, you've seen artists go, you've seen artists stay.
Yep.
So what are three things that you feel an artist has to have to be successful?
One, you have to be transparent. That's one.
Mm.
You feel happy, you feel sad, whatever it is, you're transparent. People deal with bad news all the time. Look, we're in
Right.
COVID. It's the worst news. Can't go outside. You can't you can't do anything. You got to wear masks. A lot of things you can't do. So people will live, right? So be
Right.
transparent. That's one.
Okay.
Two, be the hardest worker you can. You know,
Mm.
be the hardest worker you can.
Mm.
And three is my number one, but I'm going three. Have faith in yourself.
Yes,
Have
for
faith.
sure.
You know, there's so many artists that have been around that even if you ask them like, "Yo, do you think this is going to happen?" They be like, "Yeah." Yeah. You're like, okay, you're honest. But
This
they
is
have
what
faith
it
in
is.
themselves. Yeah, they have faith in
Yes.
themselves. They said, listen, I was gonna keep going until I maybe pass away. Like I wasn't gonna stop.
Right.
You know, and
Never gonna stop. That's why we have the Maxwells, the Eric Benets, you know what I mean? You know, all these artists that have been around forever. Tamia, you know, all these
yep,
artists, you know, that have
yeah,
staying power.
you know, currently like you know we work with the Master P, staying in
Master
power.
P,
You
yes.
know,
Look at that.
We have Irv Gotti
Irv
staying in
Gotti.
power. You know, even he went through traumatic stuff, still out here. And you know helping new artists and helping new movies and new actors and new
Right.
directors get discovered, and you know he's a great guy.
For sure. And then, you know, P. Diddy, you know,
Yep,
Revolt TV, you
yep,
know, artists with staying power who've been able to capitalize on their success and continue to grow and prosper.
yep.
For sure. So let's ask some fun questions. So what is your favorite Black movie or top three, if you can pick one?
All right. I'm do top three again for the culture. Black
For the
Panther,
culture?
right?
Yes.
Let's get that
Of
in
course.
there. For me personally, I love the Friday series. Next Friday, Friday
Yes.
the next. Those are
Yeah.
like the slam dunks. And then for for my wife that's listening, I'm gonna say The Best Man. You know,
Oh.
that was a good movie. I like that.
It was. It was. And I love Best Man Holiday too. For
Exactly.
sure. Those were good movies. All right. And so who are some artists that are heavy in your playlist rotation right now?
But right now, I like to hear like a lot of new artists. So like
Okay.
I'm gonna go with like some that's doing the thing like the Jack Harwells,
Mm-hmm.
NLE Choppers are doing really good. The Polo G's is doing really good. The
Mm-hmm.
Fabio Forins and
Hey.
people I helped out like PB Rock,
Mm-hmm.
people like that have been around. So so a lot of cool artists have been around and been listening to their music before I guess the world really took a notice.
Right, right. Well, you know, that's the benefit, you know what I mean, of being in your position. You get to hear the hottest stuff, you know,
Yep,
before it starts popping, but you know that it will, you know,
exactly.
because you know those artists have faith in themselves.
Yep.
For sure. And so, unfortunately, you know, we have reached the end of this episode of the Black Motivation Podcast, but I want to thank you so very much for joining us and
Thank
for
you.
sharing your truth and your
Thank you for
story.
having me, Ashley.
For sure. So, what words of motivation would you like to leave our audience with on this week's episode of the Black Motivation Podcast?
Oh man. Don't worry about who do it cheaper. Worry about doing it better.
Hey, I like it. I like it. So, where can we find you, support you, and your movement and AGA agency on the web and on social media?
So you can find me AGA Agency on Instagram. Instagram I'm MacC Mills. On Instagram, on LinkedIn I'm Mac Mills. Um, same as AGA Agency as well. Message us, reach out. We're here. We got a few new projects coming out. So we're always looking for new artists, new talent, and let's work together.
All right. Y'all heard it here. All right, so look this man up, and also definitely check out From Pain to Power, the Revolt special. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. And for sure, anything that you can do to support, you need to support this man and Steve Raze, who is also a previous guest on the show. So thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. This has been an awesome special. Thank you. Bye-bye.